Module 4, Semantic Roles. Learning outcomes that you should be able to. Number 1 is to define, describe, and identify sentence and proportion, and to determine semantic roles. Sentence. A sentence begins with a capital letter and ends with a punctuation. A sentence has a subject and predicate, a set of words that is complete in itself, typically containing a subject and predicate that convey a statement, question, exclamation, or command. It is the basic unit of language which expresses a complete thought. Sentence has at least subject and main verb to state. For example, Jonah is running. Jonah was the subject and running was the predicate. The description of sentence in syntactic analysis. It is an account of the lexeme and functions words of sentence describing how these combine into phrases and showing the function that these lexemes and phrases have in the sentence. Next is proposition. A proposition is the smallest communicating unit, the semantic content of an expression which says something about something. A proportion can be expressed in different sentences. This unit is asserted to be true or false, but not both. A proportion is always exposed with the help of sentence. For example, if a proportion is true, then we say it has a truth value of true. If a proportion is false, the value of it is false. A dog is barking, and 1 plus 1 equals 11. The first proportion has the truth value of true, and the second is false. The description of proportion is semantic analysis. In semantic analysis, inflection is separated from proposition. Every proposition contains one predicate and varying number of referring expression called arguments. Semantic roles. Number 1 is actor. The role of an argument that performs same action without affecting any other entity. Example, Rose left. Number 2 is agent. The entity that performs the action. It can be a natural agent that carries out the action without intentionally. Example, Liam threw the ball. Patient or affected. The entity that is affected by an event or process. Number 4 is experiencer. The core participant that experiences the event or state without having direct control over it. Or example, she had a bad dream. Number 5 is affecting. The role of an argument without action affect the other entity. For example, Jonah liked K-drama movies. Number 6 is theme. The entity that is moved by the action or event denoted by the predicates. Themes can also be an entity that is simply being described. For example, Lara was a professional. Number 7 is associate. The role of an argument that tells the states of or identity of another argument, the theme. For example, Kyla is a teacher. Number 8 is effect. The role of an argument that comes into existence through the action of the predicate. For example, Lando is building a hotel. And lastly is place. The role of an argument that names a location in which the action of the predicate occurs. For example, the clock stands on the shelf. I put a book on the shelf.